Uh, how about any Americans on the list? Is there any chance we'll finally see an American Pope?
Well, Cardinal Prevost, who works he heads the dicastery for bishops, is the group that chooses bishops for the whole world, who's an Augustinian, a member of a religious order, maybe best known in the U.S. for running Villanova, is certainly on everybody's lips. He's seen as someone who's a moderate, he's a kind person, he's a sort of experienced Vatican official, and he also spent many years in Peru. So, as someone described him, he's the least American of the Americans.
You know, one thing I also want to ask you about before I let you go is we saw President Trump yesterday send out that social media image, an AI generated image of himself, and I think we have it right there, of himself as the Pope. I know that Cardinal Dolan has responded saying it wasn't a good look. Has there been much talk about that over there? Much reaction?
I think people were surprised by it and thought it was in incredibly poor taste, but over here in Rome, people are more concerned about the next Pope than the current president.
As Pope? I'd like to be Pope. That would be my number one choice. No, I don't know. I have no preference. I must say we have a cardinal that happens to be out of a place called New York who's very good. I'd like to be Pope. That would be my number one choice. I'd like to be Pope. That would be my number one choice. No, I don't know. I have no preference. I